Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a different kind of video. I'm going to be doing a flip through of my Disney album that I created 4 or 5 years ago. I've had several people ask me to do a flip through, and yeah. So my Disney album consists of pocket page layouts as well as 12 by 12 layouts. And I did that because I had so many photos and I wanted to document them, but I didn't want the album to be like stuffed. And I also didn't want there to be multiple albums for one Disney trip. So that is the way that I decided to document it. So make sure if you are not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing if you're not, and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave me a comment down below. All of those things help grow my YouTube channel, and I appreciate it. Okay, so we're gonna start with this first page. Like I said, I really did keep it pretty simple. I used a lot of specific Project Life cards. I think a lot of these, well, not a lot. Some of these were Heidi Swapp ones with the glitter. And then some of them were just regular Project Life cards, like the Disney. I don't know if you can still get them, but like the Snap packs from Simple Stories. And I bought a Disney one, I think, along with a Disney collection. And then over a little while, I collected certain embellishments. These little pieces went along with this one. This was our way there, our trip there, our plane ride and our stop and all of that. And then this page was our first day, and yeah. Again, I did do some mixed media. My stuff is very different now, but I love the way that this looks. So our first day in the Magic Kingdom, Emily's little face when she saw the castle for the first time, and then us standing in line waiting to get our tickets. Or no, not get tickets, to get in. This was at the hotel right that morning we left. This was too. And then this page is Emily, Greg, and I in front of the castle on the first day. I did end up stapling some of the top of the layouts, which I don't know if I really should have done that. But yeah, so we'll see. This is a Simple Stories collection. I think that the pages were the layouts were popping out of the page protectors. And I'm not sure why, but I've never done that with any other albums, so I'm not sure. I've never had that problem with any other albums, but I think it's because I was using a lot of dimension. I did some mixed media, and you can see the progress, or not even progress, but just how things have changed, for me at least. Like, I don't really use these big flowers anymore, but it's really pretty on the layout, but that's not my style anymore. This was Emily after she did the Bibbidi Boppity Boutique, and she was dressed up as Ariel, or no, she did the Bibbidi Boppity Boutique, and she was Brave, Merida. But this day she dressed up. We brought this outfit. It was a Little Mermaid outfit that she had got a costume for Halloween the previous year, and it still fit her, so she wore it to Disney on that day. Here is some photos of one of my friends. She lived in Orlando, like around Orlando at that time, and she met us at Disney for the day, for our first day. Really love this layout. Oops. Next up, I think this is one of my favorite layouts in the album. I'll probably say that again, I'm sure, but I love this layout. I did little tiny clothespins, and I did little like banners with embellishments and photos, and then the title, and I layered up some things. It's definitely one of my favorites. I love it. And these are just pictures of Greg and I throughout our trip to Disney. Yeah, I love this layout so much. And then here we have this layout. This is not a great photo. My friend Courtney and I rode the Dumbo together. And then this one, I can't remember. We were riding the trolley. I'm not sure where we were going. But I like this layout too. And the background paper that I used is like textured. It has like dots on it, raised dots. And everything is held up really well. So that's good. Here we have another picture of us meeting Goofy, and it was my mom, Emily, me, and Greg. Yeah. I also purchased or got one of the the Disney Princess collections from Simple Stories that year as well. And this was Emily's little Bibbidi Boppity boutique experience. And yeah, I really love this. This is super fun going back and looking through this album because I haven't looked at it in a couple years. And I just love it. It's so cute. The pictures are some of the pictures are not great. Like this picture, I don't know what happened. This is a terrible picture. It is a little blurry. It's super, super saturated, which is not my style. Here is another pocket page. See, I really love the pocket pages because you really can get so many photos on a page. Yeah, just pictures throughout the day or the days in the park. My mom and Emily and Greg, another one of Emily and Greg, one of all three of us. Here we are again. This was at our hotel. And I like this because I used a different size pocket page, which I might do in my project life. I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to use up some of the page protectors that I have left over. But I really like this size. Then back here, these are some of the shows that we saw. And Emily was 4 when we went to Disney. So it was like, it was perfect. I think it's about time for us to go again, but you know, coronavirus. This was at the Animal Kingdom. And I love this. I just love it. And then back here are some pictures of us just doing things. This was in our hotel. Emily was in her pajamas. She had already taken a shower after a full day at Disney, and she wanted to go in the arcade at the hotel. And so we took her down there to the arcade in her pajamas. Some pictures of her and my mom, and then Emily and I in the pool one day. And then over here, I love this picture of her and Greg. She's just so happy with her mini ears on and her little Minnie Mouse sunglasses. So cute. I love this one too. This is good. Here, oh, I love this. I love this. I love frames. I always forget to use frames. I used quite a bit in this album. This was Emily's first roller coaster, and it was the Barnstormer. So fun. Then we have, this is a different size too. This was the teacups. This was a carousel. Again, I stayed with, for like paper-wise and pocket-wise, I pretty much stayed with 2 collections, which was the Simple Stories like Princess collection. And then I think it was the very first Simple Stories Disney collection as well. And then you can see that I did use some of my homemade embellishments. I remember making these with punches and stuff. Let me see. Yeah, several of them. Here's another one that I made. This was a stamp, and I stamped it out and then put it behind on a piece of paper. Here's when Emily met Rapunzel, Cinderella, and Sophia the First. She was so happy. She was the perfect age because she really thought that these were like real characters. And she was getting to meet them. So it was super fun. That age was a perfect age for her to go to Disney for the first time. This was meeting other characters. And then this one is my favorite. This is when she met Ariel, the Little Mermaid. At the time, that was Emily's favorite princess, Disney princess. She loved her. She was so starstruck. She just kept looking at her. She sat down and she was just staring at her. And Ariel was like talking to her and she wasn't talking back. She was just staring at her in awe. Like, it was the cutest. This was a fun page. I did some stamping and mixed media. It's a pretty simple page, really. There's no paper on it at all. And then this was just us waiting for the parade at Disney, or at the Magic Kingdom. And then this was the fireworks in the parade. And this is the last page. This is when we were leaving Disney that morning. We were on our way to the airport, and poor Emily was crying her eyes out. She did not want to leave. So we waited and did the parade and the fireworks on our last night to kind of say goodbye. And it's the most magical place in the world. But she was so tired that day because we had done Disney, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, I think. We had done all of those parks, and she was like for the whole week, and then this was the last night, and it was super late, and she was pooped, and we wanted to stay for the fireworks and the parade, and she was super excited. You can see like over here the progression. Like, this is when we first sat down to start waiting for the parade. It was still daylight. Then it started to get a little bit darker, and we could see the glow sticks that we brought. And then here, it was like completely dark. And then over here, this was after the fireworks, and she was like angry, trying to get her back to the shuttle to take us back to the hotel. Oh my gosh, we had to walk. She was like not happy at all. So that's the last page. I really tried to keep it, I really tried to keep it minimal. I didn't want an album that was stuffed. However, there are some photos that I may not have scrapped that I would like to scrap now. And so I might go back through my photos and see if there's any photos that I want to scrap now and maybe add them in here. But yeah, so that is my Disney album. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye.